T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to a special edition of Collective Minds, where we're doing a live unboxing.
Hi, folks.
I still can't believe it myself.
I know.
Yeah. Well, this will probably be the first and last if it
You
goes
say
like
that.
I think.
We've done a couple before.
I know how unboxings go, and I hate them.
Okay.
So
What are we unboxing?
we are unboxing Sideshow Weapon X EX edition,
A new one.
and I just opened the box using my handy dandy Spyderco Pakal recurve because I don't have any fingernails.
This isn't a metal class, Jerry. Move along.
It's a blade. That's a blade. It's not a. I didn't even start talking about the metals yet. All right, here we go.
He's just rubbing it in. No wonder he fucking wanted me here. I still have a couple payments on mine.
I was wondering when you were getting yours in.
I mean, they shipped it early. I still have 2 payments left from the original payment plan they offered. So I got an email over the weekend saying, "Hey, pay your balance off early. We'll ship your statue."
Yeah. We'll make you.
I'm not taking the art box out because I am a sophisticated statue
I
collector.
really wanted to see that art box, though, Jerry. Can you do it for me, please?
Nope.
What about a cheap room tour? Just spin around.
Nope. Not doing that either.
It's okay. It's just us here so far.
You can see the ceiling. All right, so back to my green screen.
All the shorts.
Short station.
Yeah, the shorts are all shot there.
The shorts are indeed all shot there. Okay.
What was the EX on this, Ramon? Was it head sculpts?
Yeah, the extra head. The head with the mask.
Okay. So was it EX or bust?
I don't think so.
Not for Jerry, because Jerry prefers the unmasked head anyway.
Because I'm not a comic book normie, and I know that he didn't have the helmet on in the comic book.
I want the mask because it looks cool.
It would make sense.
It would make sense to have the mask on?
Yeah, why not? I mean, in the movie, he had one on.
He didn't have the helmet on in the tank. That was after he got out. This is why these things are fucking awful.
Ooh, I like how they're using straps now.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, Sideshow.
There are straps.
I guess we could have made Jerry big.
I'm sick of the tape. That's old now.
Boo. All right, let me think about this. Should I move that over here? Yeah, probably. Let's get the turntable out of the way. And
there goes the porn pad.
Out of the way. The porn pad.
We know what you do in that garage.
Oh, you know you don't. if that's what you're thinking I do in here, you're absolutely wrong.
Just one box, right?
One box.
What was the shipping cost?
Sideshow does it right.
I don't know. You ask a lot of questions.
Oh,
They hit me with an impact fee.
Okay. Was that what is this? 4% or 6%?
It was about 6%.
Okay.
About $60 or something like that. Oh, should we take off the Sideshow sticker?
I mean, I'd just cut right through it.
No, we aren't heathens.
Oh, I've always cut right through it.
You have Sideshow?
No, you don't break the seal. That way, if you need to sell it, you can say never opened.
Okay,
No,
Ramon, trusted seller.
Wow.
That's how it was played back in the day, Joe. That was definitely a thing.
All right, here we go.
Don't rip that sticker. Don't cut through it.
Well, we've got our first viewer.
JP, how goes?
And
All
that was
right.
good. I put the script or
Well,
whatever
there it
down in the
is.
corner.
It's yeah. Okay, I'm gonna shift it around here and get it off the table, and then start taking stuff out and set it on the turntable. So let me do this so that I don't crash and burn. I'm gonna take out my.
Ramon, do you think this is the best Weapon X that's been made?
I mean, for me personally, I think it's up there, but I'm biased because this is the first licensed Weapon X that I really, really want.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to. I'm not counting customs because a lot of people can't track those down. But of the licensed ones, what we got? Iron Studios,
Studios, XM, and the Sideshow now. A lot of people still like the XM, which I think is still a really good statue. But I still prefer this one, I think.
I don't think I remember the XM one.
It's the one where they did that paint where he looks really wet. They put that like wet look on him, and he's like stepping out of the tank, and he has all the screens behind him.
Yeah, a bunch of computer screens.
Yeah.
I
think it's still a good statue. I mean, I would not mind owning that one day, but for me, this was the one. I saw it day one, pre-ordered.
I give it Sideshow. It was creative. I know some people the bubbles are hit or miss, but I thought
the base was in there tight.
They can only do so much. I like
how they took a chance. You know what I mean? It's different.
Exactly.
Do I show the obligatory decal? I got number 33.
Wow.
Nice.
33.
Jerry, did you pre-order this day one and you just kept it hush?
Yeah.
You guys all got on me because I pre-ordered day one.
What's that?
We're proud
of
you.
Gave me shit for pre-ordering day one.
Okay, there's the USB and the switch, so which is probably in the back, but let's see how this goes.
Everything's color coded, I think, on this, isn't it?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I guess the body's first. Does anybody know how this unboxing goes?
Here, let me check Sideshow. So
oh no, they put the water bubbles in first, didn't they?
Hold on.
See, folks, even these experienced statue collectors still stumble out of the gate.
Well, this just came out.
Well, yeah, but you'd think like we'd be excited in watching the unboxing, the Sideshow unboxing.
I did watch it.
Jerry should have done it first.
Yeah.
So you got the
You
base.
guys don't want me to start swearing on here, do you?
Yeah, start putting.
Right.
Go for it.
First bubbles.
Bubble one.
There was a nice piece of foam in here to protect that bubbly thing. It's color coded orange, so I guess that goes in the orange.
Is it plastic or is it resin?
What? I'm gonna have to make that video. Yeah, so it goes here. That looks like that's gonna be a tight fit with the body in there if I put all these bubbles in here.
Well, Ramon's reviewing the video.
Yeah, the video, he's putting 2 bubbles down already.
What colors? It doesn't show you.
It doesn't show, but it looks like the ones that go side by side and then the body.
Okay, here's the pink one. All right. These are all resin cast, by the way.
Does that one have wire going through it?
Wire? No.
Like a cable or something?
No.
Because that's the one you want to put on.
Really? The other ones you don't put on?
Well, in the unboxing, he does the one you did, and then the one that goes side by side.
Say that again?
And then the body.
Say it again?
He goes 2 bubbles. The one I believe you put on, which is fine.
Yeah.
And then the second one has like that sort of cable attached to the bubbles.
Okay, that one's tricky, man. Be careful taking that out because is jammed in there, and wow, so they've got all kinds of foam and stuff to keep that cable, and the cable I think is polystyrene. So that's the little bit of
Nice.
foam there. Okay, so that's the red one, and the cable plugs into the peach colored slide. So, oops.
Hold on, let me not steer you wrong here.
What? I'm not supposed to put that one in?
Let's see how it looks.
Wow, that doesn't fit. Wow. That does not fit.
Is it
I'm afraid to break it.
The big key doesn't fit?
What? So there's two slots for the.
So it's the one that's to the left of the box. Jerry, is that the one you pulled?
Left of what box?
He means
the
like
the body, the left of the body in the styrofoam. Is that the big bubble? Did you pull that one?
Yeah, that one's this.
Okay, then yeah,
that one's the one I put. This is the one with the wire hooked into it, and I think the wire plugs in right there. There's two possible plug-in slots. I think it plugs in here. I can
share my screen for a sec if you want, just to see it, and then I'll make you.
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's see.
Am I okay? There we go.
So you put the first bubble in, and then you grab that one. Is that the one you pulled?
Okay, that's the one.
Okay, so you pulled that one, and you connected it there and there.
This might be a short unboxing because this isn't even close to fitting, and I'm afraid to break it.
Well, let's do it for the content.
Let's hope the Sideshow honors themselves here. All right, I'm going to go heat this. I'm going to have to go heat this up so that it will fit.
Joe, you fixed the layout.
Keep it talking.
Okay.
What's wrong with the layout? The layout's good.
Nothing. Because he shared and didn't share and what have you.
You can see the chat.
Yeah, I got it.
Figure it out. There you go. There you go.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to have to go heat this up.
He's going to get his blowtorch. Do your thing.
It's not a blowtorch.
It's a fire pit, Ramon.
Well, you know what? I'm happy Jerry's opening it now and not waiting 3 months, and then it's a problem.
I wonder if this is going to be a thing. Bless you.
Thank you. I haven't heard.
Well, nobody's got it yet.
There's a few people that has got it. I haven't heard anything yet. I mean, yeah, definitely Jerry's one of the first ones to get theirs, it looks like, but now it makes me nervous.
Yeah. I wonder
I have
how
two
far
more payments left, and I'm like, should I just pay it off? I was thinking about it.
I thought it was I wonder if it's just with the bubbles not fitting, or if it was that
it looks like the key
cable.
All right,
I couldn't tell what his problem was.
Jerry, was it the key or the cable?
It's the cable.
The
cable goes right. Did you see how it goes in now? I heated it up and it becomes real pliable, for lack of a correct word. All right,
Jerry,
that works.
Is it freezing in Colorado right now?
It isn't. It is. No, it's about 50 Fahrenheit right now, cold and rainy. And okay, what's next?
Don't do well in the cold. Yeah, the next is the body.
All right.
There you go, folks. You just got some education. Heat it up. Gives a little more.
And the body, take your time, Jerry, because it looks like his right foot goes through the cable.
His right foot goes through the cable.
Kind of loops in, so just careful.
Like that.
Well, if we could see anything other than the backside of your arm, yeah.
No, you need to do it from the front side, and his foot is going to like literally go in that small little section right there. See that where it loops?
Yeah.
That right foot kind of goes right through there.
Right through here.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeesh. Yikes. Oh. There's a shit. Wow. This is sophisticated.
So is this another one like the Magneto where they just keep saying "be patient"?
There's a oh, there's
no.
not. I thought there was a connection for. Doesn't his head light up?
Yes. Or his the mask one does, yes.
So the body isn't going all the way down. Here we go.
It does say
All right.
use caution when handling, Jerry.
I just did. Caution I used. All right, so should we turn this on? So, all right, what's next?
Next, it looks like he's grabbing one of the wires and he's putting it, the one that goes right in front of Wolverine's body and plugs into his like his stomach.
Okay. Do you know what side of the box it's on?
Left side. There should be two of them in there. It looks like maybe the longer one.
There's two in the same package. Yeah, okay. Wow.
In fairness, Ramon, could he open just another tab on his computer and watch it live or watch it on his computer?
He probably could.
Yeah, well, you guys got to do something here. Is it color coded? Oh, it is color coded. Okay. And it plugs into his body. And is it the one that plugs in here?
His lower, yeah, and then it plugs into his lower abdomen right there.
That Kid Voodoo, I don't know. Jerry just got an itch tonight to do a live unboxing.
And it plugs in underneath his arm?
No, his stomach.
Oh,
You see that on his lower abdomen? Might be the other one then.
So that's way too long to go lower abdomen.
Wow, this looks like an electrical connection.
What's up, Edwin?
Wow, so this doesn't fit.
That's what you've said about all of them.
Yeah, so you did the other one right as well, but that was the second time. That was the second one you did.
That one is correct.
That one's correct, but he did that second. The other one in your hand is one you did first.
Yeah, that's the electrical connection. That's where that wire is the connection to get power to the body. And that does not fit very well. Mine's a little bent. Let's see if I can show it to you guys. I just froze. Mine's a little bit bent. See how it's
maybe a little bit.
It is. Wow. That is going to be interesting. They should probably test fit these boogers. Holy smokes. Let me see if there's a pin down in there.
I'm sure Ramon feels real good about his coming in 3 months.
Well, you know what? I'm learning now, so I know what to do.
Wow, there's a pin down there. Man, if that thing lights up, it'll be amazing. That connection is awful. So this is jacked. This pin is jacked. It's bent. Wow.
I wonder if you have an issue and it doesn't light up. Do they just ship that little piece right there?
I don't know.
Or do they say bring the whole thing back?
Probably they might want the whole damn thing back.
Yeah, I guess if it doesn't light, then that's a bigger problem.
Does it just need straightened?
I can't. I don't know. It's a real tight fit too. And there's a little pin on the in. So there's a little tiny male pin that goes into that hole on the end of that down in here.
Okay.
So it's it's a polarized connection there. So, and I don't want to bend the pin down into the. It's down in the. Wow, they're gonna have some issues with this.
You gotta love how in the unboxing video they make it look so easy.
Yeah, well, they probably prep everything and make sure it goes. And all right, I just jammed it in there.
It'll
Stick it in
work.
the hole.
All right, well, it's in. Let's see. Should I give you guys a little bit more headroom here? All right.
Looks good
What's
so far.
next?
So you already got the second one in there. The next one is the wire on the very right, on the right of the box.
Yeah, okay. And there's just one. There's two of those.
It looks like it's the long one that connects. I think it's the longer of the two. Yeah, the one that's definitely longer goes first in the very back.
It goes in the back.
Yeah. So it'll key into the base and it just dangles there for another piece. So.
Okay, I see it. Wow. Did I ever mention I hate unboxings?
We were as surprised to get the message as you were.
That's one of them, and then the other one. Does the other one go in yet, or I wait?
Yeah, the other one goes in, and it's like just to the left of it, I think.
Is that heat making too much noise? My heat just kicked on.
There you go.
I can shut it off.
We don't want you cold.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Hoochie mama, this is fucking crazy. Wow.
Outside of the stresses of doing a live unboxing, are you impressed with the piece thus far?
Oh yeah, it's cool. It's definitely cool. It's
just nothing fits right.
What's that?
Just nothing's fitting right.
It doesn't fit great. It's going, but okay. All right, what's next?
All right. Next one is bubbles. So on the left side of the styrofoam, there should be 3 in a row, right? Up and down.
Yeah.
So choose the middle one.
All right.
You like my directions?
Yeah, I like that. It's working.
Yeah, it's going well.
That's blue. So that one goes right. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it's nice they're
next
color
one
coded.
is the bottom one.
I thought that was nice too. I saw it when I watched the unboxing.
Bottom one is
Of that same row, just
white.
the bottom one.
White, and that one goes right here, I think,
Right
right?
next to it to the right of it, yeah.
Well, that's a loose fit there.
So it kind of goes in between those 2 wires, the bubble.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And
And
the top one?
then the next one is the one to the right of that. It's like a bigger
So maybe the one on the table.
bubble. Yeah, probably the one on the table right there that you have.
Oh, the pink one. Okay. Thanks.
And that goes in the front.
Got it. Well, they definitely pushed the limits in this thing, I'd say. All right, what's next?
All right. The next one is on the left side, the top bubble.
Okay. And that is
And that
orange.
goes directly in front of Wolverine.
The bubbles work nice. I mean, they go in a little bit tight. The only one that one didn't go in tight either. See that? See how that's wobbly?
Don't touch it.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, I could put some tape around it, and that's what I will do. But I could see I could see some of the maniacs giving them a hard time about that. Okay, what's next?
Next one is right arm with the bubbles.
Right arm with bubbles. All right.
Edwin, he does have that one as well.
What does he say?
Edwin asked if you had the custom where he's in the tank.
I do.
Because he said he's curious to hear a comparison.
Well. We might have to. That'll be a different show. Yeah. So they pushed out. I don't know what the hell happened with Marvel and Sideshow. But they pushed out and made the blades are now polystone. That's unfortunate.
And just like that, everybody, this
get my metal detector. Should I get my metal
means
detector and check?
It's more fragile.
Hold on, let me do that.
26 minutes, Ramon. That would be disappointing if they didn't use metal.
Yeah, I mean,
you would think they would want to use metal
yeah,
for damage purposes.
I agree. I think polystone will break too easy.
I mean, it can't be like a no metal in it because it's got the electricity, the conduit through it.
We do have to get Jerry a better Wi-Fi extender though for next unboxing.
Well, it's fine when he's not moving.
Yeah, it gets a little pixelated though. He had the same issue when he was doing the blade. Remember that?
I don't remember him doing the blade. I'll believe you.
He showed the blade and it was really...
Oh, yeah. Wasn't Franco on?
I think so, yeah.
I remember when you guys did the triple unboxing of the Vara.
Yep. You got that dial up.
No, Brenton.
Okay,
he's not unboxing that one.
Not worth the trouble. But so here's my ring. You can see it's got it. And here we are. Nothing. It thinks the rare earth magnet's metal, so there must be something. Oh, it's the magnetic field.
The magnet.
Duh. It doesn't like that. The metal detector's gone bananas now. Don't stick a rare earth magnet on your metal detector.
So Jerry, you felt it right away and was like, "This is not metal."
That's correct. That's what happens when you have a PhD in metallurgy. All right. I guess the other arm next.
So now you want to start plugging in those wires to that right arm.
Oh.
All of them?
So there's one that goes behind the forearm.
This one?
And then there's one that goes into the metal, like across his bicep. You'll see it's a very small pin.
Is it in the front or the back?
Front bicep.
Oh, right there. Right there?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, I need two hands for this. Wow. That might need to be drilled out.
This seems like a really ambitious statue on Sideshow's part. Good for them.
I'm going to have to clean that out. I don't think that'll go in.
Live Dremel.
Well, I'll show you what I use. Hang on a second.
This is how you know Jerry's a fucking teacher.
I was going to say, if you all didn't think we weren't getting educated tonight. But this is how you deal with the problems, folks. And maybe Brent's right, just blowing the hole. This seems like a lot of I'm not so sure a lot of people wouldn't have already cut bait on the statue and complained and wanted a
Oh,
new one.
why? Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like Jerry's equipped for some of these fixes.
Yeah,
average-
I probably would have more of a hard time than him for sure.
The average buyer would have been like, this isn't lining up. This is too tight. This isn't.
Yeah.
Or they would have broke a piece by accident and been like, this came broke.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in fairness, Jerry's had a problem with just about every piece he's put together. Either it's too tight, too loose, wasn't sure it was going to fit.
Yeah, fingers crossed, mine.
All right, folks. You guys still with me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have this micro drill set. I just went on Amazon and bought a micro drill set, and then I use this little handle with a chuck on the end of it to hold the drills. So I'm going to try to find a bit that's close to the size of that wire.
Ooh.
And
Live surgery, folks.
and I always try to go a little bit smaller at first because that's the smart thing to do. So that is a good, that's about right. So I'll try with that. So the micro drill set uses a what?
Is this the most you've had to work on a Sideshow statue?
I probably, I don't, I mean, I've done this kind of stuff, and that's why I have this stuff here ready to go, because I've done this stuff before where, it's just one of those things. Okay, so I've got my little micro drill set up now. I'm just going to go and drill out that hole a little bit. Where the hell was that?
Yeah, I would not be doing this. I'd be like,
It was on the bicep.
Send me another one.
I know. That's why I feel like you would have done that a while ago.
Okay, well, so there's a little bit of paint and gunk in there. I'm just trying to clean it out. And now I'm just going to see if that'll go in. No, it won't. See, you don't want to force these things because, oops, there's a rare earth magnet again. Because it's polystone, so you could potentially crack the hole that is there if you force it. That happened in a custom Hawkeye, and the commissioner had a hell of a time because the factory told him there was nothing wrong with it. It was all his customers, and so he went and told all his customers, "You guys are all knuckleheads because the factory told me this wasn't a problem." And then it turned out that every one of his customers were breaking when they were inserting the arrows in. Okay, we're gonna have to go up in size here. So I'm going to pick up all these little guys. This is why I don't like live unboxings.
From the Sideshow unboxing, we knew this one was going to be a little tougher.
Yeah, they said they warned you about Magneto. Magneto was a breeze compared to this.
We knew this wasn't going to be like Black Canary, where it was just like base, body, hands, head.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little worried now.
You should be.
Well, just call the Geek Squad, Ramon. They'll come and fix it for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you. You fucking send me that drill bit.
I'm gonna send you the link where you can go buy one.
Maybe yours will be fine.
Yeah, Ramon, you're pretty lucky about those kind of things. Yours will come with 2 statues in the box. All right, here we go. Got a bigger drill, and we're gonna try to clean it out here. Oh, I still don't think the drill's quite big enough, but I always like to go a little bit at a time, and then check. Sorry, folks, this is gonna be the longest unboxing It's going to be longer than one of Batman statue collectors unboxings.
Still
but-
no after that one.
But people are figuring it out, or they're learning.
I hope so. All right, here we go again. Got a bigger drill. Oh yeah, now we're making some progress. Now we're taking off some material. Sideshow ought to be paying me for this.
Yeah, so all the Ramones in the world don't just send them back.
Well, I think all the Ramones in the world are going to see this and say, hell no, I'm not doing that. You better make mine fit perfect.
Cancel, and I want my NRD back.
Well, the problem is I want the statue, so I definitely don't want to risk and deal with that. Oh, well, you know, there's no more replacements.
And I don't use a drill. I just use my hand because, you know, I don't want to go hog wild on one of these things. And
I was wondering on that.
yeah, no, the drill's sharp enough, so it'll cut polystone. Let's see.
When are you sending this out for a repaint?
I'm not going to repaint this guy. Actually, the paint's really nice for production. I'll talk about that when they did skin tones nice and pale, like you might think you would be after sitting in a deprivation tank for a few.
How'd they do on his hair? Is it sculpted?
Yeah. Oh, yes. It's sculpted and then dry brushed, it looks like. Okay, here. We've got. I sure hope this is the right hole it goes into.
Yeah, we should post this in Let Your Geek Sideshow. They need to know what's going on.
Oh yeah, you see that, baby? Can you see? Can you see?
We see
Kinda.
that it fits.
It's a little blurry. Goes right
is
in.
it focus? Is it focus? Yeah, it goes right in. So let me put the arm back on. All right, and I'll try to get the camera right up there as I plug it in. Oh, this is mirrored. Sorry about that. Oh, let me get that's the first one. And then this one goes, shit, it did go in. There it goes. And it's in. I wonder what Sideshow's going to think about that. Okay.
Jerry's dial-up is killing me.
Sorry, it isn't dial-up. It's Wi-Fi that's 3 miles away from the router. It's only happening on my phone though.
Yeah, your computer version was a lot more clear.
We just have your phone showing anyways. We don't even have us showing off to the sides. There's no point.
Oh, I got you. Okay. All right. What's next, Ramon?
Let's see.
You only got to have like 5 pieces left.
Next is
No,
the other
about
arm.
5 million. The other arm? All right.
Yep. And then there's going to be one of those little wires that plug in right on his wrist.
Be careful pulling the arms out. Those blades are not metal.
Norman says this unboxing reminds him of a wedding night.
How's that?
I would assume all the trying to figure things out.
Oh. That's an old school wedding night, Norman. Not anymore. Now they're all pros. All right, where does this goes? This plugs in here?
Yep, to his wrist. That is sliding away from you.
To his wrist? That
He's
one
all
there?
trying to follow it.
Hopefully it fits.
That one went in without any trouble.
All right, next one is you have 2 bubbles left. The one on the bottom.
The one at the bottom of the box?
the one that's like there's two close to each other, right? Towards the top of the box on the right.
On the top?
Choose the bottom one of the two. Yeah.
On the top of the box?
It's like right underneath the unmasked portrait.
Okay, got it.
So pick the bottom one.
Choose which one, the bigger one?
I don't know if it's bigger, but I just the bottom of the two. And then it goes.
All right, where's this? This goes on Wolverine?
Left shin, yeah.
All right. It is also color coded. I think that's all right. Got it. All right.
Yep. And then the other one right above it, he's in by his left shoulder.
All right. Is Walton in the chat? I'm sure he's not because we hear all kinds of snarky bullshit remarks.
All right. The next one is the wire right underneath the masked portrait.
The wire. You got it. Where's that go?
That goes on his right pecker. Peck.
I was gonna say, geez, that's two very different things.
Peck,
Oh.
sorry. Breast.
I don't see
whatever
those,
you want
all
to say.
those little-
Chest.
I don't see those. It goes right there.
Yep. And then I guess now it wants you to do the fun part. Are you willing to do that on camera?
What's the fun part? I'm not doing all those.
Pins
No, I'm
in
not. I'm not going to do all those pins. Let's skip that.
Okay. All right. So
Although you have to find them. I don't see them anywhere.
they're in little baggies towards the middle bottom of the box.
Over by the wire, the plug-in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I found them.
You see them?
Yep, got them.
Yeah.
We're not going to do those though.
Are they
Okay.
different?
All right. Let me
There's,
see.
yeah, there's different
Yeah,
sizes.
they're all labeled. Let me fast.
Okay, I got one. I've got one hose left or something.
Yeah, so I think that hose is only going to be. Hold on. So right now they're putting on the unmasked portrait.
Okay. The unmasked portrait has. Wow, that was bold. Them one of those little wire thingies is actually
It
sculpted.
has a wire, right? Yeah, on the back of it.
It's sculpted into the portrait. I'll show you in a second here. Let me get. There's a whole bunch of foam around the masked portrait to protect his mutton chops, in the hose around the bottom of him. Wow, they really jammed this foam in here. Okay, so they have one of these little pin thingies sculpted into the head. All right, so the hair's all sculpted. It's got like blue highlights on it. I don't think I'd have gone that way with the paint, but that's fine. And then it plugs into the back of him. There's a hose in the back that plugs in.
Yeah, it plugs into one of those wire hoses.
So I'm going to do it from behind. Oops. All right. Well, that doesn't fit. That doesn't go together. That's unfortunate. Wow, they're going to have a bunch of people complaining about fitment on this. That doesn't go. So
It doesn't connect to the.
it will once I
Yeah.
heat it up and soften the hose, but it comes up short.
Yeah,
See?
that's where it's supposed to connect.
So I'm going to have to go and heat that up. You want to hang on a second? I'm going to heat gun over here because that's on the body.
Okay.
All right, hold
Up
on
to
a
you.
second.
Or just leave it. It's in the back.
Well,
Okay.
Wants to get
It's
it
gotta
done,
be-
Joe.
I get. Hey, that's fine. It's his statue. Have at it.
Hey, Joe, or Jerry, when I order mine, do you want to book a flight over to California so you can help me put it together?
you better get it there while I'm there next week. All right, hold on a sec.
Wow. Pay it tonight, Ramon. Maybe you have a chance.
Just ship it to the hotel.
Sure. Have Jerry bring his drill bits. I don't know if they'll let him on a plane, but he can try.
Ugh.
Getting late here.
It's only 9:50, Joe. Relax.
I know. Get up early. When I
6:50 for me.
I get us here in Ohio, we get up early for work. You guys sleep in.
On that Cali time.
I don't even think you leave for work. You just work at home.
It is nice. What the hell is that? Blowtorch?
Okay, it's going to get real noisy here. You guys might want to mute me.
Let's go, Jerry.
I assume you muted him.
I did. I wonder how long you have to heat that up for to make it work.
Oh, it looked like the bottom. Oh, now he's talking. Better unmute him.
Did it work, Jerry?
Yeah, give me 1 second here. All right.
Brenton
See
said
it
this
go
only
in?
took Sideshow 5 minutes.
Yeah, but they probably pre-fit everything before they went online. So I softened it up, and now it's connected. So I just heated it enough to soften that cable just a little bit, and then it connects.
Damn.
If
don't
you
have
use
one
one
of
of these things,
Your wife has a hairdryer. Don't worry about it.
yeah, use a hair dryer because then you can't overheat it. It'll take longer, but if you use that thing gets real hot. You have to be really careful.
Is that
But
the
that's
tweeter?
why it works so fast.
What's that Superman bust? Is that the tweeter head?
Yeah. Don't worry about that Superman bus right there. Okay. What's next? I have this wire. I don't know what that goes to.
The bubbles that's towards the bottom.
What was that?
Say it again. There's going to be
Can't hear you.
bubbles to the right of the power cord. You hear me, Joe?
Bubbles to the right.
I hear you.
Joe, can you hear me?
Power cord.
Yes.
Okay. Bubbles
Oh,
to the right of the power cord.
Oh, his
It's
mask.
like a wire and bubbles connected. Yeah. And that
Yeah.
connects right on the front. Kind of a cool touch, actually. I like that.
He's looking up further than I thought he was.
Yeah, which actually kind of sucks for me because I was planning to put him on my top Maji case, and I don't think that's going to work.
Not with this head sculpt. It's not. I don't know what the mask looks like.
Yeah, I think they're going to be somewhat similar. Jerry,
Wow,
there?
they missed on this one. Yeah. Where does this go?
Right there. Yeah, you have it.
They blew it on that. They should have given you an extra one of those that you could actually put over his face.
Yeah, I agree. That would have been cool.
And that would have been an easy thing to add.
But I guess they're trying to go for like it, he looks like he's in distress, as if he's losing air.
I still have one.
Yeah, and that goes on. That's the last piece. It goes on his forehead.
Oh, I can see it. Okay. Got it. All right.
Now does he light up?
Oh, well, I guess I have to try that, don't I?
Well, you could try that, and then the last piece obviously is going to be the mass portrait.
Jerry's not even
But
taking
let's see
that
if
out
the
of the
light
box.
up works on the bubbles.
Not even taking it out of the box.
Jerry,
Well,
where are you
You
putting
should
this?
test it.
I have no idea where I'm putting this. If I knew that, I'd be
Well, obviously you're not putting it back in the box.
I'd be a genius. Says who?
There's no way you're putting this back in.
Well, I guess I better get creative then. They give you a cord that's a mile long, which is
That's what I
probably
heard. I heard they were giving longer cords these days.
Okay. You want me to shut the lights down and take a look
Sure.
at the light up? All right, give me a second here.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't leave it running because the cord will wrap up. Let me go shut the lights down.
I was wondering if he's going to let it run and wrap the cord up. Watch it live, get drug off the thing.
Okay, let me see if I can rotate this guy without running out of cable. Of course, I guess by the looks of the cable, I could run it around.
Or you could just leave it in the front view. I mean, that looks good.
So is anything on his head supposed to light up? Or
Yeah,
is
his
it-
mask lights up
the
when you
mask
have
does.
the other portrait on. So let's switch over to the other portrait.
Well, just
And
give it
I'm
a
gonna-
sec. Give it a sec. Oh.
oh, you want me to
Just
pan
take-
or
just-
something?
Yeah, just taking a look at it if you can.
I can
Yeah,
turn
he's
the
like
lights
Joe
back.
said, he's definitely looking upwards big time, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. I like that light up though. I love how it looks through the bubbles.
Yeah, it came out really nice. They did a great job on this light up. I really wish they would have given the mask so that the respirator mask,
Yeah.
so that you could put it over. They could have magnetized his head and had the respirator mask just
Yep.
snap to his mouth. Well, that'll be a mod, I guess somebody will do for sure.
Vision wants to know if he has nipples.
Vision. Yeah, he has nipples. Is that a
I
thing?
guess Ark's not getting it.
Yep. Cross arc off.
Art can have male nipples.
All right, let's check the head out. The other
All
head.
right. All right, hold on. Let me.
You probably want to turn off the light up.
Oh yeah, you want to turn the lights back on?
I mean, it's up to you. Just turn off the light and then put the head on.
Don't tell him what to do, Ramon.
Just let me get the button around the back here again. Where's the switch? Okay.
So just careful with the.
I'm going to turn the lights on in the garage. Hold on.
All right.
Well, you got to be excited for it, Ramon. It does look like a sweet statue.
Oh, for sure. Definitely. I mean, I liked it when they first revealed it.
Do you think it's $1,000 statue still?
I don't know. I asked Jerry that. He has it in hand.
Because I know that was the big thing. This was one of the first ones to like crack that threshold
Yeah.
for a PF.
Yeah, they definitely
Okay. You got to be really, really careful. There are antennae on the helmet. Be real careful taking that out of the package because they've got that wax tissue paper wrapped around it. And I could see those getting broken easily. Okay, so we're going to remove the respirator.
I'm also not the
And-
biggest fan of the blue highlights in this hair. I saw that on the masked one.
Yeah, I could do without that.
Little Sharpie.
Plug out of his head. And I'm going to take my head out here. Oops, there we go. And of course, it has an electrical connection, so you got to get that plugged in. And now with our hose mod, that still fits perfect. Okay, run them around here.
And that
and I guess you do not use that pipe if you've got the helmet on.
and now his eyes are supposed to light up.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, the
No,
eyes are
doesn't look good.
supposed to light up.
Wow, even with this one, it's still looking
Actually,
pretty
no, you
far
do.
up.
Yeah, you do still use that respirator thing. Yep.
Yep. You don't use that pipe though, that goes into his head. Where the frig is the switch?
Okay.
You gotta show off lights too.
And oh yeah, we're gonna have to shut the lights off again.
Did it turn on?
He's gone.
Well, because he was worried about that pin, remember?
Yeah. Well, guess. Oh yeah, it's on.
Yeah, it's on.
I wonder how it looks with the light off.
Okay. There's some light bleed there. See the light bleed
Yeah.
on the portrait? That's not so great. That could have been.
Yeah. But I guess it's supposed to be. The idea would be it'd be a tighter fit on his face because
Well,
he's not like
Unless-
Cyclops where it'd have to be completely cut off.
right. But I don't think they intended that. I think that was just a production thing. Sorry. I
Do you think that's on everybody's or just yours?
I don't know. We'll have to find out.
Does it look good even not lit up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Since I think a lot of people won't. No, hardly anybody actually like uses the light ups.
The helmet is a separate piece, so it could be fixed with some putty or something. It's kind of flickering. That's odd. Wonder if there's a bad connection or.
Well, you were worried about that pin, remember?
Yeah, that's here. This is where it gets its electrical. That plug from the base, where it plugs in the body there. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to use the unmasked portrait. But for those folks using the masked, that is a little bit disappointing, that light bleed.
Having it in hand, do you think it's $1,000 PF?
I mean, I'd say it's a higher PF than the regular going PFs. That it should demand more of a price. Whether that's $1,000, I don't know. That it's hard to encourage Sideshow to get to that price point. It's a nice statue, but $1,000 is that's a tough price point for a lot of people, I think.
Yeah.
It looks great though.
Yeah, it does look really good. They did a great job on it.
I'm excited to get it in.
It is kind of weird that they, some people were talking about how the claws extend beyond the base. So if you were thinking about trying to find yourself a tube, you'd have to find a tube that was large enough diameter that you'd probably want to do that anyway, that it encompass the base, and then of course it has to encompass the claws, which that's going to be the limiting factor there, because they do, the claws extend looks like about an inch out over the base. I wonder if that was intentional or that's just the way it went or what, but yeah, there you go.
Looks good.
It looks very good. I'm excited for Ramon to get it.
Yeah, it's I think you're gonna like it. You don't have a Weapon X, right?
No, this will be my first Weapon X.
Yeah, this is probably certainly. I think it's the best of the production Weapon X's. And then the custom one, I guess you start fighting over what you want. Do you want him after he busted out of the tank, or do you want a tank, or yeah.
Do you have all the other ones? I know you've got Iron Studios. Do you have the XM?
I don't have the XM, no. No, the XM one is nice, but I never did get it. There was a time where it kind of dropped in price, and I thought about going after it, and then I didn't do it.
Well, I look forward to the comparison video of all the Weapon X's you have.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
That might be a while.
Well, is the one in the tube at least out?
No.
Oh,
the one in the tube isn't even all in one place. One of the boxes is in storage, the other box is here. Part of the parts are out because I was doing work on them. And uh-oh.
What'd you touch, Ramon?
Don't mind me.
Ramon breaking shit.
Trying to get us side.
So that's it.
Well, that wasn't too bad, right, Jerry?
It wasn't too bad. I mean, it took an hour. I'll probably download the video and then edit it, for brevity. An X-Force repaint. He's already an X-Force, Branton. He's got black shorts on. This is an X-Force Weapon X.
Would you make?
I don't know what everybody else got.
Rashid's asking, would you make a custom tank? And what would you rate this from 1 to 10?
What would I rank it 1 to 10?
Rate it.
Right. Yeah, I'd say it's probably. I mean, I'm pretty critical when I give out scores, so I'd say it's probably close to a 9.
Wow, nice.
That's pretty high.
Yeah, it's a great statue. The problem, if you consider the price, well, I think the price brings it down a good bit. If you don't care about the price, it's a really great statue. But you factor in price, it's you can get the Iron Studios you can get for $600 shipped.
Maybe from Jerry.
No, that's already spoken for, actually, for $600 shipped.
Oh,
but yeah, I mean, you could go and hunt that statue down, that the Iron Studios one, and for half the price that you guys could see what it was on Sideshow for this guy, with the tax and shipping and impact fee and everything. You must be over $1,100 in this. Ramon, you could probably look it up right now to see what your cost was on Sideshow.
Yeah, I mean,
he doesn't want to.
Those type of things I don't like to look at, Jerry. But let me
So if you're doing this, if you're watching, how many people we got? 29 people watching. Wow.
yeah, you're looking about 1150.
Rashid, I would say if you don't have a Weapon X, yeah, I'd say it's worth it. If and this could be, I think this could be the only Weapon X in a collection. If you're going for this, this would be a really great one. So if it's your only Weapon X and it's not going to break the bank, I'd say it's worth it. I'd say get it. For me, the EX is not needed, but I think a lot of people are going to want the EX for the light up visor and then the helmeted portrait. I'm going to display it without the helmeted portrait. And I think if I did get I think if I was going to use the light up portrait, I might contact Sideshow and say something about this light bleed. I still might do that. That was something that could have been fixed at the factory, and even if they had put some putty, because the helmet's a separate piece from the face when they glued it together, and that's where the problem comes in with the lights bleeding under. They could have just put in some sculpting putty when they assembled the thing, and that would have taken care of.
I would have reached out. I mean, or I would reach out if I were you, because what are they going to say? They might come back and say, "Oh, all of them are like this." Then you just kind of have to deal with it, right?
Yeah, but I mean, they might.
We'll see if that's what they say.
Ramon's getting $200 back in points.
I wouldn't complain at that point, but
yeah, it's a minor thing, especially for me, because I don't think I'll. Although barring that it didn't happen in the story, if the helmeted thing in the tank did happen in the story, I'd be displaying it with the helmet. The only reason I'm not is because he didn't have the helmet on in the comic book, at least not in the Barry Smith version of it. Brenton's busting your chops.
I think Ramon is typing up his message already.
I got the email ready to go.
Yeah, I wonder what to say about that.
Take notes. Don't settle, people. Paying $1,000.
Yeah, well, when you're paying kind of money, you're this is like top dollar for Sideshow, right? In PF land, I mean, there's not a lot of PFs that have hit this price point in there.
Exactly.
So it's pretty damn cool, though. The bubbles came out really nice. The light up on the bubbles came out really nice. The sculpt on Wolverine's body is really good, and the hair is sculpted in and then dry brushed, and that came out really nice. His skin is pale, like he's been sitting in that tank for a while, which is what it ought to be. And then there's some irritation painted around the ports for injection. That's really cool. All those pins are going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, that's going to be.
I've thought about a custom tank and doing something with trying to make a custom tube fit. I started pricing stuff out though, and it's pretty expensive. I was looking at glass, and glass is not cheap, at least as I started looking.
On top of the $1,000 for the PF, or $1,150.
That's where it gets crazy.
It's only money.
All right. Anything else before we shut it down, Jerry?
I don't think so. I think that's a wrap. What you guys got? Anything pending this week? I know Ark is worried, but yeah, Edwin Diaz's $7.99 would have been good, but it does have there's a lot of complexity here that they had to work out, which Just about all the other PFs are almost at $800 now, right?
Yep.
Yep,
So
with a
I
couple
could
others
see this
sprinkled
one
in
being-
thousands.
I could see this one being 25% higher.
Well, happy you enjoyed
All
it.
right.
See everybody on Sunday. Well, maybe.
Yep.
Some of these guys are all going to a con.
Yeah, Sunday's going to be interesting.
You'll see me in ARC for sure. I'm not sure who else. But thanks for unboxing it, Jerry.
Yes, sir.
So join us here each week, my friends. You're sure to get a smile from several addicted statue nuts here on Collective Minds.